Okay, racing fans, let's have some fun. Field moves to the top of the turn. First race pacers and behind the starting gate. Here they come. I'm off and pacing. There goes number 6, Herbert McDougall for the lead. There goes number 1, Broadway Debut. Number 2, Artitrax. Into the first turn they roll, and number 1, Broadway Debut, shoots on through. Now to take him on number 6, Herbert McDougall second. It's number 2, Artitrax in third. It's the 3-horse Open Gate Dandy in fourth. It's 2 lengths back to number 4, Flying Column, followed by number 5, Classic Carson. Then number 7, Impetuous Viking, and 8, Broadway Circuit. They're moving by the opening quarter. 29 and 2, the quarter at number 1. Broadway Debut leads a length. Number 6, Herbert McDougall is second, but here comes 3, Open Gate Dandy. Now fourth, now third up on the outside. On the inside of horses, number 2, Artitrix. Here comes the 4, Flying Column. Approaching the half-mile juncture, your leader is number 1, Broadway Debut. Number 3, Open Gate Dandy, challenging second, Herbert McDougall in third. They're halfway home. A minute and 2, now they drive into the clubhouse turn. It's the number 1 horse, Broadway Debut, with the lead. Number 3 is on the outside of challenging second. 6, Herbert McDougall in third. On the outside of horses, here comes number 4. Out of the turn, now they curve into the box stretch, approaching the final quarter. It's still the 1 horse, Broadway Debut, with the lead, but the 3, Open Gate Dandy, moves at him on the outside of challenging second. The 6, Herbert McDougall, followed by 4. Then comes 2. Then number 8, 3/4, 130, and 3 into the far turn. It's still the 1 horse. It's Broadway Debut with the lead. Herbert McDougall, the 6, is right there in second on the outside. It's 3 and 4. Here they come, turning for home. And it's number 1, Broadway Debut with the lead. On the inside of horses, the 6 and number 4. But coming to the wire, it is all number 1, Broadway Debut. Close for second between 6 and 4. Field moves to the top of the turn. Here they come. They're off. It's Grand Latonic between horses for the lead. On the inside, it's Never No Deal and You All. Into the turn they roll, and Grand Latonic hands the lead 2 lengths. Never No Deal. He is second in length. Harlow Scruggs. Perkins driving third, followed on the inside by You All, followed now by Branch Fair C. On the outside there goes Fox Valley Laser, followed by Skillex, and trailing the field, John's Lover. Here comes Never No Deal, and Never No Deal is up on the outside to take him another by the quarter. 29 and 3 the quarter, and your first 4 horses are 1, 5, 2, and 6. Around the turn, number 1, Never No Deal, 2 lengths. It's 5, Grand Latonic. Right there in second, number 2, You All. 6 are those Scruggs. 3 wide, there goes Fox Valley Laser. They're heading for the half-mile juncture, and it's Never No Deal with the lead 2 lengths, but You All is up on the outside second, Grand Latonic, and they're halfway home. 59 seconds flat, and the first 4 horses are 1, 2, 5, and 4. Now they drive around that clubhouse turn. Never No Deal, You All. He's on the attack on the outside second, Grand Latonic. He's right there in third, followed by Fox Valley Laser. It's Ortho Scruggs, Branch Fair C, Skillex, and John's Lover. Out of the turn, now they curve into the box stretch. Never No Deal has the lead, but You All is on the attack 3/4, 128 and and 3, and it's the 1, 2, 5, and 4 into the far turn. Never No Deal has the lead under urging. It's Grand Latonic second, followed by You All in third, but up front, Never No Deal. Here they come, turning for home, and Never No Deal has the lead under urging. 2 lengths, Grand Latonic and You All through the stretch. It's Never No Deal, Grand Latonic coming on. It's Never No Deal with the lead. Number 1, Never No Deal. Number 5, Grand Latonic. 2, You All is third. Field moves to the top of the turn. Third race Pacers, and behind the starting gate, here they come. They're off. It's limited edition between horses, but Phantom shoots on through. Now Phantom takes command. It's Mike's Cadet right there in second. 2 lengths, it's limited audition. Third, 2 lengths, Keystone Mundell. McVeigh Hanover, followed by Baby Doctor, Wall Street Dealer, and Gilboy trailing. Positions on change, racing in post position order. And Phantom leads 2 lengths, but Mike's Cadet closes the gap. Second, 3 lengths, limited audition. Third, 2 lengths, Keystone Mundell. McVeigh Hanover, 28 and 4. Now they drive by the quarter with Phantom. Your leader, 2 lengths, Mike's Cadet. He's second, 2 lengths, limited edition. He's right there at third, Keystone Mundell. First over on the outside. Here comes McVeigh Hanover moving right with him. They're heading for the half. Phantom opens up now by 3 lengths. Mike's Cadet is right there second, but Keystone Mundell first over third. Now second, they're halfway home. 58 seconds flat. Phantom into the clubhouse turn. Keystone Mundell is on the attack. Second, Mike's Cadet is getting the trip. Third, followed on the outside, McVeigh Hanover, followed by limited audition. Then comes Wall Street Dealer, Baby Doctor, Gilboy trailing out of the turn. Now they curve it in the box stretch, and Phantom has the lead 2 lengths, but Keystone Mundell is on the outside trying to come on second, followed by Mike's Cadet. 3/4, 126 and 4. Now they roll into the far turn, and Phantom leads the way 3 parts of a length. Keystone Mundell inching it closer second. On the inside, Mike's Cadet. His only hope is the open stretch. Here they come, turning for home. Phantom leads the way. On the outside, Keystone Mundell charging. Here comes Keystone Mundell. Phantom, Keystone Mundell. It is Keystone Mundell. Keystone Mundell and Phantom. That's those two at the wire. Here they come. They're off. And there goes Dr. Franjak on the inside for the lead. There goes Keystone Throng, Catch a Sight, White Oak, and those 4 in a battle for the lead. Dr. Franjak benefits from the inside. Keystone Throng alongside second, Catch a Sight. Right there in third, a length, White Oak. Followed in that turn by Strong Don. Followed by Mr. Famous Unravel, an impressive bird. From the outside of the rush, here comes Keystone Throng. Here comes White Oak. Now fourth, now third, and moving up on the outside. They're by the quarter, 28 seconds flat. Now White Oak is on the attack. No to take command. Keystone Throng, he holds on the inside. Second, Dr. Franjak. On the outside, here comes Strong Dawn. But here comes White Oak. and White Oak is upon the outside to take command. Keystone Throng second, Dr. Fran Jack on the outside of us as here comes Strong Don, followed by Mr. Famous Catch a Sight. Unravel an impressive bird. Your leader is White Oak by the half. 57-1 into the clubhouse turn, and White Oak leads 2 lengths. It's Keystone Throng. In second, it's Strong Don, Mr. Famous, Dr. Fran Jack, nowhere to go. On the inside of us is Catch a Sight. Out of the turn, they curve into the box direction. White Oak maintains a 1-length lead. It's Keystone Throng. Strong Don is there. On the outside, here comes Mr. Famous and Dr. Fran Jack, driving by 3/4. Your leader is White Oak. 3/4, 127-1. And White Oak has a neck in front. On the outside, Strong Don looks him right in the eye. Second, Keystone Throng. On the outside of horses, that's Mr. Famous. Top of the stretch, it's White Oak with the lead. Here they come, turning for home, and White Oak has the lead. Keystone Throng is there, and Strong Don through the stretch. Here comes Keystone Throng. White Oak, Keystone Throng charging. It is White Oak between horses at the wire. Here they come. They're off. It's Dynamic Trip for the lead. Here comes Killyta Greg. And on the inside of us is Test of Wits. Into the turn and Dynamic Trip. Now hustles through between horses, but here comes Killyta Greg. Killyta Greg with a rush. Circles Dynamic Trip now to take command. Test of Wits. 4 lengths back in third. 4 lengths back to Come On Ike. 2 lengths back to Tyler Mann, followed by Slick Albatross, the Terry Shovel and Ainsley Hanover. Your leader by the quarter is Killyta Greg. 28 seconds for the quarter, and Killyta Greg leads a light Dynamic Trip. Second by 4 lengths, Test of Wits. Third, 2 lengths, it's Come On Ike, followed now by Tyler Mann, approaching the half-mile marker. And Killyta Greg leads the way. Dynamic Trip is getting the trip second, 2.5 lengths back to Test of Wits, followed by Come On Ike, the Cherry Shuffle. Now Come On Ike, he's flush to the outside, approaching the half. 58-1 into the clubhouse turn, and Killyta Greg has a 1-length lead. Dynamic Trip, he's second to length. Here comes Come On Ike, was fourth, now moving into third. On the inside of us is Test of Wits, the Cherry Shuffle, followed by Tyler Mann, Ainsley Hanover, and Slick Albatross. Out of the turn, they curve into the box direction. Killyta Greg opens up now by 2 lengths. Come On Ike is on the attack on the outside, 3/4, 127-4 into the final turn. It's Killyta Greg under mild urging. Come On Ike now third, moving second on the outside. Followed on the outside, it's the Cherry Shuffle at the top of the stretch. Killyta Greg has the lead. Here they come, turning for home, and Killyta Greg feels the whip. Here comes Come On Ike, and look at him fly. It's Come On Ike on the outside with the lead. Come On Ike at the wire. Killyta Greg close for third, the Terry Shuffle.
Horses have paraded for Balmoral's 6th race. 5 minutes until post. 5 minutes.
Here they come. They're off. And there goes Private Event between horses for the lead. There goes Tiger with Hoosier Skywalker. Now they charge into that turn, and Private Event has the lead a length and a quarter. Tiger is second, but here comes Never Skip By. Now third, now second on the outside, followed by Hoosier Skywalker. On the outside, that's Loyalty Ranger. Followed in that turn, Slumlord Handy and a Wolf's Echo trailing, but Never Skip By is on the attack. Private Event out and rolling up in second. They're by the quarter. 28 and 4 the quarter, and Private Event leads a length and a quarter and never skip by. Is second Loyalty Ranger, parked in third Tiger. Right there in fourth, Who's Your Skywalker, followed by Slumlord Handy. Wolsacco at the end. Positions on change, approaching the half-mile marker. Private Event leads the way by 2 lengths, never skip by. Is second, but Loyalty Ranger. First over on the outside, Tiger. Who's Your Skywalker? They're halfway home. 58 and 3 into the clubhouse turn. Private Event maintains a lead a length and a quarter, never skip by. He's right there. Second, Loyalty Ranger is on the outside. Tiger needs racing rum. Here comes Who's Your Skywalker. He's moving up 3 wide. Out of the turn, they curve into the black stretch, and Private Event leads 2 lengths, never skip by. Tiger, followed on the outside of horses. Who's Your Skywalker? Wolfsacco on the inside. Slumlord, 3/4 on the board. 128 and 4. Now they charge into the far turn. It's Private Event with the lead. On the outside, it's never skip by. Second, Tiger. He's ready to come out in third. Top of the lane. Private Event is under urging. Here they come, turning for home, and Private Event cuts the corner. Never skip by is on the attack. Here comes Tiger, but never skip by is on the outside to take command. Never skip by, fastest of all.
Five minutes for Balmoral's 7th race. 5 minutes to wager on tonight.
Feature race pacers in behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're off. Ruffian Dancer out like a shot, going right for the lead. On the inside at Chicago Jazz. Into the turn they roll, and it's Ruffian Dancer with the lead. 2 lengths Chicago Jazz. He's second, 2 lengths Lunar Surprise. Third, number 4 lengths Broadway Mariah, followed by MS Graham and JB's Jason. Positions on change, approaching the quarter, and Ruffian Dancer has the lead. 2 lengths Chicago Jazz is right there. Second, another by the quarter. 28 seconds flat. Your leader, Ruffian Dancer, 2 lengths Chicago Jazz is second, a length and a quarter. Lunar Surprise right there in third. Broadway Mariah, followed by MS Graham and JB's Jason. Approaching the half-mile juncture, Ruffian Dancer, 2 lengths Chicago Jazz is second by 2 lengths. Lunar Surprise is third, 2 lengths MS Graham, followed on the outside JB's Jason. Broadway Mariah. 58 seconds flat, the race is half over. Into the clubhouse turn, Ruffian Dancer leads 2 lengths. Chicago Jazz is taking the trip. Here comes MS Graham, followed on the inside. Lunar Surprise. JB's Jason driving from last. Here comes Broadway Mariah. Out of the turn, they curve into the black stretch. Ruffian Dancer leads 2 lengths. MS Graham second. Chicago Jazz is right there. Third, 3/4. 127 flat into the final turn. Ruffian Dancer has a 2 length lead. Chicago Jazz is right there. Second on the outside, MS Graham and JB's Jason. They're moving to the top of the stretch. Ruffian Dancer has the lead. Here they come, turning for home, and Ruffian Dancer cuts the corner. Here comes Chicago Jazz. It's Hosta. They're going to the whip. Ruffian Dancer, Chicago Jazz charging. Chicago Jazz at the wire. Here they come. They're off. between horses. Here comes Styling right for the lead. Now they charge into the turn, and Styling now has the lead. 2 lengths. Broadway Ruckus slips into second on the outside. Here comes Bugtown Boy moving into second, and he feels the whip. Approaching the quarter, Styling leads the way, but Bugtown Boy is on the attack. Second, it's Broadway Ruckus. He's closing the gap to ensure a very fast pace. It's Henka's Finale at 3 lengths back and forth, followed by Personal Property. They're by the quarter. 27 and 2. The quarter. Styling is coming back on the inside. Bugtown Boy is alongside second. Broadway Ruckus right there in third. Henka's Finale, Personal Property, followed by Try Again. It's 6 lengths back to Anxious Debonair. Approaching the half-mile marker. Still a battle up front. Styling is on the inside. A long neck lead. Bugtown Boy is alongside a challenging second. 56 and 3. The race is half over. Into the clubhouse turn, and Styling now sprints clear again. On the inside, it's Broadway Ruckus right there second. Bugtown Boy is right there in third. Henka's Finale now Personal Property. He's moving up 3 wide, but up front, Styling opens up now by 2.5 lengths. It's Broadway Ruckus in second, followed by Henka's Finale, Personal Property. Henka's Finale charging between horses. They're moving by 3/4. 126 and 3, and your leader Styling on the outside. Henka's Finale charging second. Broadway Ruckus, Anxious Debonair, top of the stretch. Styling your leader. Here they come, turning for home, and Styling cuts the corner. Henka's Finale and Broadway Ruckus, but through the stretch, it's Styling with the lead, and Styling is opening up the lead. It is Styling in full command at the wire.
Post time in 7 minutes for tonight's 9th race. Don't forget dual simulcasting again tomorrow, Saturday night, post time.
The turn. Here they come. They're off. Here comes Cassie's Ruler on the far outside for the lead. There goes Nutty Irishman. Into the turn, Nutty Irishman. He's your leader, a neck with Cassie's Ruler. Alongside second, it's on Cork. Right there in third, 4 lengths back to Melvin Skipper. 5 lengths back to Burke Hanover. Raven Ruler, Everon and Varsity Type. And your leader by the quarter, Nutty Irishman. They're moving by the quarter. Nutty Irishman has a later light. 28 seconds for the quarter. Nutty Irishman leads a length. It's on Cork. Right there in second by 4 lengths, Melvin Skipper. In third, Cassie's Ruler. Now drops in fourth. Here comes Raven Ruler. Moving to the outside. Followed on the outside of us is by Everon, Burke Hanover. And trailing the field, that's Varsity Type. They're moving for the half. Nutty Irishman has the lead, but here comes Melvin Skipper. Now third, now second on the outside. 58 and 1. The race is half over. Into the clubhouse turn. Nutty Irishman has a neck in front, but Melvin Skipper moves on him on the outside. Second on Cork. He's getting a perfect trip. On the outside, it's Raven Ruler, followed by Cassie's Ruler. On the outside, it's Everon. Out of the turn, they curve into the box. Stretch Nutty Irishman a lip. On the outside, Melvin Skipper is alongside, and these two just noses apart 3/4. 127 and 2 into the final turn. Nutty Irishman is fighting back 3/4 of a length. On the outside, Melvin Skipper second. On Cork, right there in third. Here comes Everon. He's moving up 3 wide. Here they come, turning for home. And Nutty Irishman leads the way, but here comes on Cork. He's charging through the open stretch. It's Nutty Irishman with the lead. Nutty Irishman at the wire. On Cork and Melvin Skipper. feature race pacers in behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're off and pacing. There goes Rosebrook Willie between horses, but here comes AJ's dad, joined on the inside by Willie Bully. Into the turn, Willie Bully benefits from the inside. Rosebrook Willie parked on the outside. Stumptown Boy right there in third. AJ's dad parked and driving fourth, followed by Master Sean. 3 lengths back to Matt's Venture. Dual Fiddle Skipper, but all the action's up front, and it's a battle for the lead. Willie Bully 3 parts of a length. They're by the quarter. 27 and 3 the quarter. Willie Bully has the lead 3 parts of a length. Rosebrook Willie is parked first over on the outside second, followed on the inside of horses Stumptown Boy in third, followed by AJ's dad parked with cover fourth. Master Sean, followed now by Matt's Venture, and driving from last, here comes Dual Fiddle Skipper. They're moving by the half, and Willie Bully has the lead. They're halfway home, 56 and 4 in a lively pace. Into the clubhouse turn, Willie Bully leads away a length and a quarter. Stumptown Boy moving back to second, followed on the outside. Rosebrook Willie in third. AJ's dad, he's set to go 3 wide, and there he goes. Out of the turn, now they curve into the box to reach Willie Bully. AJ's dad, now fourth, now third on the outside. Between horses, Rosebrook Willie, Stumptown Boy, he has all kinds of pace with nowhere to go. 3 quarters, 126 and 1. Now they charge into the far turn. Willie Bully leads the way between horses. Rosebrook Willie, Stumptown Boy. His only chance will be the open stretch. Here they come, turning for home. It's Willie Bully with the lead. Stumptown Boy is charging. Randy Jacobs coming to the whip. Here comes Stumptown Boy between horses. It's Stumptown Boy with a rush. No to take command at the wire. Jam of the turn. Here they come. They're off and pacing. There goes Sucky's Day between horses. Here comes Satin Star, joined by Corky's Incredible. Into the turn, 3 horses across the track. Rough-gated and off stride was Satin Star. He just rough-gated momentarily, but he's dropping back to last. And your leader to the quarter is Corky's Incredible, 2 lengths. Sucky's Day second by 4 lengths. Almost Sunday, followed by Smooth World, Bob Frazier, Wall Stonebridge, and Satin Star. They're racing by the quarter. 29 seconds flat. Corky's Incredible, a length and a quarter. Sucky's Day, he's second by 4 lengths. Almost Sunday, Smooth World, he tips to the outside. Here comes Bob Frazier with cover. Wall Stonebridge and Satin Star. Heading for the half-mile juncture, Corky's Incredible maintains a lead on the outside now with a rush. Here comes Smooth World, was third, moving second on the inside. It's Sucky's Day back to third, followed by Bob Frazier, and they're halfway home, 59 and 2. Into the clubhouse turn, it's Corky's Incredible with the lead. It's Smooth World on the outside second. Sucky's Day, he's right there in third. Bob Frazier following cover. On the inside of horses, Almost Sunday, Wall Stonebridge and Satin Star. Out of the turn, they curve into the box to Rich, and Corky's Incredible sprints clear. But here comes Bob Frazier, now fourth and 3 wide, moving to second. Sucky's Day has nowhere to go. 3 quarters, 128 and 4 into the final turn. It's Corky's Incredible with the lead. Bob Frazier is alongside second, followed by Sucky's Day in third. Here they come, turning for home. It's Corky's Incredible with the lead. It's Bob Frazier second. Sucky's Day, he takes to the open stretch. Corky's Incredible has the lead. It's Corky's Incredible between horses. Corky's Incredible at the wire.